Okay, so let's create a task. To do this, we use the bottom right hand button, Create Tasks. This is our Create Task wizard. So just click on that. The first time you run it, it will probably take you to Annecy or some default location. But if you look up here, this little orange location button sets your home location. And that's used for various things in the app to know where you want to be centered. Like, for example, where the airspace is drawn around, it's drawn around your home location. So let's zoom out a bit and go to where we want to make the task today, which is actually at Piedrahita. So center on Piedrahita, click the home button, and our home point's been set. And as you see, the airspace has been drawn around Piedrahita, and range circles have popped up as well. The cyan ones are 100k, the dark blue are 10k, and the red ones closer in are 1 kilometre. So today we're going to set a really simple task from Peña Negra takeoff to Segovia with a turn point at Avila, just as an example. Now there are some waypoints built into the app. There's a few just put in as examples, but obviously you'll have to create more, and you can create them yourself or import them from a waypoint file. It's very easy. So let's create, because this waypoint is at the landing field in Piedrahita, but we want to create the takeoff circle, the start circle, the start turn point at the takeoff, which is Peña Negra. So let's go down to that bend in the road roughly where the takeoff is. Now it's kind of hard to see using the terrain view, but if we switch to the satellite view using the satellite button or the map button, then we can be much more specific. We can zoom right in to the takeoff carpet at Piedrahita, and we can set ourselves a turn point, or a waypoint rather, on the carpet. So to do that, we click the Task Tools button down here, and these are all the tools that are used to create a task. Up here we've got a new waypoint from the map, so we'll click that, and you're presented with the latitude, longitude and altitude of that point on the crosshairs on the map, on the carpet at Peña Negra. So we'll just touch the name and give it a new name. So Peña Negra, spelled that wrong. Peña Negra, save it. And there it is. It's created a waypoint right on the carpet on the takeoff. Now we can use that in our task creation. So let's go back to the terrain view and zoom over to Avila, because we want to put another waypoint in Avila because we're going to use it as a turn point. This could be on the roundabout on the road. We'll have a turn point there. Again, switch to the satellite view, gives you a better view. With the little crosshairs on the map are very specific, and the actual latitude and longitude of that is shown up here in this little box at the top of the screen. That's the lat and long of that crosshair. We'll put a turn point there because we want people to follow the road. So we'll set a task along the main road. So we just click the turn point, the Task Tools button. Again, create a waypoint from the map. This one we'll call Avila. And click Save. Save, okay, and there is our waypoint at Avila. We do the same thing now for Segovia. It's probably easier to use the road map to find Segovia, because Segovia is underneath the airspace north of Madrid. There's Segovia there. So let's go into Segovia and see if we can find the hospital. I think that's the hospital just there, isn't it? There's the hospital of Segovia. There's this rough patch of ground just by Segovia, which is a great place to land because there's a car park next to it. So let's make that goal. So again, use the Task Tools button, create a new waypoint from the map, and we'll call that Segovia. Segovia, if I can spell it right, Segovia, and click Save. Segovia. Right, so then we've got our 3 waypoints that we're going to turn into turn points for the task, because waypoints are just a place on Earth. A turn point is a waypoint with a circle around it and a particular radius. So it's easy, don't get confused between the 2 terms that we use inside the app. A waypoint is the point itself, the turn point is the whole circle around it that's part of the task. Now we're going to create the task using those waypoints.